What is going on, fellow Dimers? Welcome back to the Dimes Only Podcast. It's been a while since we recorded. I feel like it's been a really long time. How you doing, man?
I'm good. I'm ready to give you guys new content. That's right. I know it feels like we've been slacking a little bit. Just we've been busy. So we've been delaying the recordings, and today's a Tuesday. We usually do it on Monday. We did it Friday last week. The last episode was filmed on a Friday. We just been busy. Yeah. With work and everything. Yeah. And we're here to bring you more content, 10 out of 10, like we say, dishing out 10 out of 10 content. So we're going to get straight into it.
Let's go, man.
No more wasting time. Let's go. First topic I want to speak about is, did you hear about why? Did you hear about the YSL racketeering charges?
What the hell's YSL?
It's the Gunna. Young Thug's label.
Oh, yeah. Of course, I heard about that. And, of course, I know you heard about it because you're a huge Gunna fan.
A huge Gunna, huge Young Thug fan. For some reason, we have a tendency of calling rappers by their first names. So these guys texted me, what do you think about Sergio Kitchens, a.k.a. Gunna, being arrested?
If you guys didn't know his real name, that's Gunna's real name right there.
Sergio Kitchens.
Yeah, so for those of you who don't know, it was Young Thug was the main one in this thing, right? Yeah, so I'm gonna just read a little bit of piece of the AP News. Is Atlanta rapper Young Thug co-founded a violent street gang that committed multiple murders, shootings, and carjackings over roughly a decade, and promoted its activities in songs and on social media. Prosecutors allege in a sprawling indictment that charges him, rapper Gunna, and 26 others in racketeering. So this is a huge case right here. It came out of nowhere, really.
What I don't get is when you're a rapper or just someone rich like that, why you want to mess it up by doing stuff like that? Like, usually when you steal cars, you do all this stuff is to make money, right?
Right.
You already have all the money, so why do something like that? Like, does the hood just follow you wherever you go?
You know, also according to the article as well, they put it in their music because they wanted to gain more reputation, more rap up there. So, just I guess to let people know not to mess with them.
Supposedly, actually, I'm not gonna say names or supposedly who's next, but supposedly they might get other rappers.
Oh wow.
Yep.
I didn't know that. Yeah, the indictment is 88 pages long. From Georgia's Fulton County. It quotes lyrics from multiple music videos as evidence and accused alleged gang members of committing violent crimes to collect money for the gang, promote its reputation, like I said earlier, and enhance its power and territory. So, and this has been going on for, well, like the article said, for a decade. So, I guess you kind of got to build the case, so that's probably why it took this long. But yeah, major news coming out of there, and me and Georgia listen to Young Thug and Gunna, so it's pretty crazy. Yeah. And another thing, we have our own little group chat, and one of our friends sent the mugshot of Gunna, and he was wearing a V-neck. For some reason, we just found that so funny, and we just started capping on him with that. It's a serious issue, obviously, but
it is.
We just found that so funny, though. I don't know why.
It's gonna suck not getting new music from Gunna.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, we'll see how long this takes, and
hopefully it's not, a lot.
Those guys have a lot of money, so they can hire some pretty good lawyers, right?
I hope.
Yeah, so we'll see how long that drags out for. But yeah, for some reason we just found that super funny. But moving on to the NBA.
Yeah, NBA has been pretty slow. The games are good though.
Yeah.
Suns been disappointing me. I'm not a Suns fan, but right now since Denver's out, I've been rooting for the Suns because I just think they got the best chance of winning. Actually, I hope they have the best chance of winning because they've been playing pretty bad against the Mavs. I know CP3's been horrible these past two games, so I hope he can step it up. He's been a point guard for a long time.
Yeah,
I remember when he was like 20-something years old playing with the Hornets, and now he's 37. Time flies, but
he's still killing it in the league.
Yeah, I hope he can shape up and do good these next couple of games or these next two games. Hopefully they could close it out these next two games.
Yeah, hopefully not. But yeah, very uncharacteristic games by Chris Paul. Fouled Fouled out both games? No, definitely found out game 4.
That just
7 turnovers, game 3.
He had more. I think he had like more turnovers than points or something. Actually, nah, I'm wrong, but
no, but still very uncharacteristic of Chris Paul. Devin Booker balled out game 4, but still wasn't enough. George said he carried, but I just say he carried them to an out.
But 35 points, someone else has to do something else. He can't do everything.
But that series to me has been really, really nice. And also to the series that I said was going to be the best series of the second round in Boston and Milwaukee.
That was not disappointing.
That series has been really great.
I still have Boston going no matter like the circumstances. Then we have Warriors,
Grizzlies.
That was boring. I mean, now that Ja Morant is hurt.
Ja Morant is out. Bruised knee, which is very unfortunate. He is doubtful for the rest of the playoffs. They honestly could have won yesterday. The Grizzlies kept it close to the end. Curry had a horrible shooting night. Fourth quarter came around and he took over, of course, as he should be, being the best player on the Warriors. Came out with a 3-point win. And honestly, it might have been... Grizzlies didn't take advantage of the poor shooting night from Curry. So they maybe could have stole that one. But Curry turned it on in the fourth. And, they won. Now they're up 3-1. We on 3-1 for them is kind of a little touchy subject for them, for the Warriors. But they should be able to close it out.
No Ja.
No Ja.
And then the next one, the
Heat just took a 3-2 lead against Philly. Embiid is back, so that's good. We said last time that he might miss, and he killed it. These past couple games, man.
Yeah, even if he doesn't put up the numbers he should be, just having his presence.
Mm-hmm.
You told me. Have you seen how they're playing Embiid? I didn't even watch. I was taking a little nap.
No, yeah. So the game 5 just ended. He took that game. And they were just fronting him. They were following him all over. They're kind of playing like a box and one against him. I mean, you kind of have to, too, because he's so dominant inside. Even though Bam is a good defender, he still lacks the size in there. And Embiid is just a powerful guy. And a lot of people are mad that Joker got MVP.
I think it was
a lot of backlash on that.
I think it was well deserved. I'm not being biased.
You're kind of being biased a little bit.
Nah, because Joker averaged those numbers, less free throws. I mean, free throws part of the game, but less free throws. And then he didn't have no one to help him make the playoffs. He got a pretty good seed, 6 seed. Embiid's still winning, but he had Harden, or before Harden, he has more help. Tyrese Maxey.
Yeah, Tyrese Maxey's really stepped up his game.
Tobias Harris he's on and off, but he'll get you to those games. And then Joker was just Joker by himself.
Yeah, but I did see a lot of people mad about Joker.
I mean, it would have been both ways. Whoever won it, well deserved.
Yeah, you could have. It wasn't absolutely not unanimous at all.
Yeah. It's not a bad choice that Joker won.
But of course, you're happy that he won.
Yeah, I'm happy.
Nuggets fan.
But then again, MVPs aren't championships, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, very unfortunate that they got taken out in the first round, but they did face a very good Warriors team.
But also, we weren't healthy. We were healthy.
Yeah, exactly.
Honestly, if we were healthy, we don't even play the Warriors. We're probably like a higher seed.
Yeah.
We'd probably play them around like later rounds. If we did pass, but with Murray and Michael Porter Jr., why wouldn't we have? Mm-hmm. We have the MVP, we have Murray, and then we have MPJ if they were healthy.
Yeah. Game 5 is about to start for the Phoenix Suns and the Dallas Mavericks. Pivotal Game 5. It's tied 2-2. Usually, the winner of Game 5 goes on to win the series over 80% of the time. So we'll see how that goes. I chose the Suns to win the series, but I'm a huge Luka Doncic fan, my favorite player in the NBA right now. So I hope they take this game.
I guess my favorite player, D-Book.
Yes. So we'll see how that one goes. We have it right here on the side. So from time to time, we'll be keeping up with that.
You ready for it? All right. So today we're doing something new. We told my older brother,
Hobbs Hearn, I brought him up, commissioner.
Yeah. We haven't seen the list.
Correct.
He sent us a list right here of random of handpicked NBA players that he thought would be nice that we rated from overrated,
underrated, and
just right. The reason we laugh because you see those Instagram posts that says is he underrated, overrated, just right.
Right.
So I have the list here. We haven't seen it.
Yeah, he picked a handful of guys. So like George said, we haven't seen the list. So we're gonna open it right now, and we're going to give our takes with that. So
want me to say the first one?
Without further ado, yeah, bro. Yeah, go ahead. What happened? Could you access it?
Yeah, I gotta send the link, right?
Oh, okay. Yeah. Little technical difficulties.
Yeah, I should. Well, I didn't know he was gonna send this.
Sorry about that. It took us some time, but we got the list, and you want to start off with the first player? Is it a good list?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Put it right here.
I'll go first player. All right. Bradley Beal. Overrated, underrated, just right.
What do you think? Now go, man.
I would say he's just right.
Just right?
Okay. What about you?
Yeah, Bradley Beal's just right. Averages 26 a game. Really great player. He's not a great defender, probably not even a good defender, but he's so skilled offensively. I would have to put him at just right for sure. All right, let's go to the next one. CJ McCollum, he put
CJ McCollum.
CJ, I think he's still underrated. Slightly underrated. At the borderline of underrated and just right.
I'm gonna say he's Trailblazers. I'm thinking of Trailblazers, but he was balling with the Pelicans. I'm gonna go underrated.
Underrated?
Actually, just right.
Okay.
Just right.
All right. Next one on the list, we have Kyle Lowry.
Overrated.
I think he was. Overrated with the Raptors. Remember when he had those horrible performances with the Raptors? I think ever since he teamed up with Kawhi, Kawhi teamed up with him, I think he's had wonderful playoffs.
I still think he's overrated.
So I think he is underrated.
I
think he's underrated.
He's overrated just because he would win East All-Star, and I've never thought he was a good point guard. At least not for me.
But he's a good point guard.
Overrated.
Okay, all right,
he's overrated.
Whatever.
Overrated.
We're gonna save that one. Kyle Kuzma, we're gonna save that one.
Overrated.
Kyle Kuzma.
Actually, not no more. Actually, he's overrated.
Kyle Kuzma's overrated. Now I think he's underrated. When he was with the Lakers, he was extremely overrated. Remember that graphic that they had with Jason Tatum and Kyle Kuzma when they would like say, "Well, who's better?" Yeah, right there, he was super. No, don't get me wrong. He was balling. But dude, like now looking back, it's like why even have that? Let's not do all of them. Let's
save that one.
No. This one. No, let's do that one.
Rudy Gobert.
Overrated. Overrated. He's probably the worst player to ever win. No, he's not. But to me, I think he's the worst player to win Defensive Player of the Year. He's won it, 2 to 3 times?
Yeah, he wanted too much. But
no, he wanted too much. But okay, maybe the first year,
he's so trash.
He's not
good. Me and my brother were talking about how people are probably going to think it's a reach, but I think that me and my brother were talking about how JaVale McGee and Rudy Gobert are basically the same player.
You could argue they're the same player.
But the only reason it shows on Rudy Gobert stats is because he has more minutes and he touches the ball more.
Yeah, but
JaVale McGee does the same thing he can do.
Yeah, pretty much. It's not
blocks and all that. Guard the perimeter.
Let's go.
Chris Paul. He's well rated.
Chris Paul's just right.
He's right.
Like we said, he's the point guard. He's 37 years old and still killing.
Oh my God, man. Chris Middleton, that's a good one. I think he's overrated.
What?
Yes, Chris Middleton's overrated. I don't think
Chris Middleton's not overrated. Where's he overrated?
I think you put him in another team and he's not.
He is crucial to the Milwaukee Bucks. They literally just won the title last year. If there's no Chris, they don't make it out this round right now without Chris Middleton. Though they probably do because Giannis is that good, but Chris Middleton, he's probably still underrated if anything.
I think he's overrated.
No.
I don't like Middleton. He's overrated. In my opinion.
Okay, let's go. I like this one. Let's go with James Harden.
Overrated now.
James Harden's overrated. James Harden probably right now, if I were to say he's probably overrated. He did have a great game 4, but yeah, I don't know. Like ever since he got a little tank after Houston, he's kind of overrated.
No, it was the fouls. The fouls, you know how they changed the rules? They really exposed them with that foul stuff. He can't shoot like 30 free throws a game anymore.
Yeah. All right, let's go next. I like this one.
DeMar DeRozan. Wait, we skipped DeMar DeRozan?
No, I know, but dude, it's a long list though.
Oh.
Just pick a handful.
Oh, so you're not going out?
Yeah, no.
So I like
Fred VanVleet.
Fred VanVleet.
He's underrated.
I feel like he's overrated.
What? How is he overrated?
He's not that. To have as your star player, he's not.
He's not their star player.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not.
Who's their star player? Siakam?
Oh, yeah, probably Siakam. Scotty Barnes.
I don't like Fred VanVleet. He's overrated.
No, he's not. No, Fred VanVleet is they're what? Their third, fourth best player? I wanted to sign him with the Lakers when he was a free agent. Like, what? I think after they won the title.
I still think.
I wanted to sign him.
People are probably going to hate me, huh?
All right.
DeMar DeRozan?
Like two more, and then the big one that DeMar.
Oh,
DeMar.
This one too. This one.
Okay. All right, let's go to DeMar and then that one. DeMar DeRozan, my fellow USC Trojan.
He's underrated.
I think he's just right now. I
still think he's underrated.
Big year in Chicago. He was underrated, I think, with Toronto and then going into the Spurs. But also, too, he was so overshadowed, I think, because, like, Kawhi obviously won the title for Toronto and he was part of that deal. I think DeMar now is just right. Huge year with Chicago, and I really like his game. The midi is fantastic. What do you think about DeMar?
I think he's nice. This year it showed.
Oh, but is he underrated, overrated? What is he?
I said he was underrated.
Oh, he's underrated. Okay.
He's underrated.
All right, cool.
Should we do? Wait, so you just want to do two more? So
yeah.
This one
No, let's do that one and then that one. Yeah.
Draymond Green is underrated.
Draymond Green is criminally still underrated. I know he gets a lot of heat because of his play style, and he's very loud.
That's the one I have.
But I think he is very underrated. Draymond Green is the heart and soul of the Golden State Warriors, and if you put him anywhere, he is crucial to that team. He is the defensive anchor. He is still criminally underrated and a future Hall of Famer.
Wait, can I throw one in there that's not
okay,
in there?
Yeah, go.
Pat Beverly, underrated.
Pat Beverly is now underrated. He talks the talk and he walks the walk.
That's someone I want on my team. I really love.
Someone that you would love on your team and someone that you would hate going against because he has that black Air Force One energy. Activity. Yeah, he just he has that like Navarro and Portolo activities for sure.
If you don't know. Navarro Portolos are like
it's a street around here.
That's
okay. All right. Are you ready for this last one?
It gets active. Yeah. Okay. Oh, speaking of Pat Beverly, I'm gonna mention him later on too.
Okay.
Russell Westbrook.
Westbrook.
Overrated. Always been overrated.
Russell Westbrook is criminally. He was overrated. He is now so hated now by the media and by everyone else. He has become underrated, ladies and gentlemen. I know. He was with the Lakers. I'm a Laker fan, as you guys know. He's gotten bounced around from team to team. A lot of people say that he's overrated and whatnot. He is now underrated. He did not fit in with the Lakers. You could admit that. He did not fit in with the Lakers. He did not fit in with LeBron. He is very ball dominant, and because he's the same. He's very loud and flamboyant as well. It's kind of like Dre. He is underrated now.
I've always found him overrated.
You just hate him.
I do, but I'm saying an unbiased opinion. He's overrated because every team he's been on has been tragedy. Well, except for the Thunder, but he still couldn't do much there because there's always one play I bring up that he messed up.
Go, bring it up.
You want me to bring it up?
Yeah, I do. When he was with the Thunder?
When he was with the Thunder.
All right, let's hear
it. Go back to that Portland. When that Portland game where Lillard shot
2019
when
playoffs,
when he shot that long three on Paul George, go back. I would say maybe like last 2 minutes. Watch how he plays. He's always been fast with the ball. He doesn't slow down. He's been careless with the ball always. And there's a play that I think it was like a couple plays, but just looking that time frame 5 to 2 minutes, like that last 2 minutes. Mm-hmm. He does a dumb play where he I don't know what he tries to do where he just turns it over.
Yeah.
And then that was a crucial play and they lose the game, which was so horrible. I've always thought he was never smart with the ball. His energy just hides how he plays. Like, okay, yes, he gets a triple-double, but he just has a lot of energy, I would say, and that I think hurts him the most. That he plays super fast, that he only knows how to play at one speed, and that hurts him the most.
Okay, yes, I agree. He does play at one speed, and he does need to control that. I think it's a little too late for that now.
And because his jumper is not there.
The late great Kobe, he did have that same mindset, but he knew how to control it when it came down to it.
And then his shooting.
So Russell Westbrook does have a problem with that and his shooting as well. But I think because he gets so much hate and it's kind of like it's like overhyped with it, I never would have thought that a triple-double would be a bad thing now. Like now we think of triple-doubles and it's like the worst thing ever. Like, oh, it doesn't matter. He's a stat pattern. All this crap. But before Russell Westbrook was doing this incredible stuff with the triple-double, oh my God. And
I never... I'd never praised him. You can
but now like the triple-double has become like oh my God, he's stat padding.
Now when it's like Jokic or like other players.
Okay, so then why does that apply to Russell Westbrook? I'm not saying that you do it. No. But do you realize what I'm saying? Okay.
But it applies to Westbrook is because the difference between them is that he's doing it off of 5 for 20 shooting, 5 for 30 shooting.
What does that matter?
And they're losing games. He's just so athletic that he can do things like that. As a player, as an athletic player, he's solid. He's athletically good where he grabs boards, he does all this stuff, but it doesn't show, it doesn't reflect on the wins and losses.
I get you.
Okay, that's the only thing why. He's just athletic
criminally enough to underrated now, overhated, if anything. Overhated.
I think he's
the most overhated player probably in the time I've been watching basketball.
I always thought he was overrated.
Crazy.
Nah, overhated is Ben Simmons now.
Okay,
Ben Simmons and Kyrie. Ben Simmons and Kyrie.
Okay, yeah, but I think that's reasonable though.
Yeah.
With them, like Russell Westbrook now is just like an easy punching bag now. He's like the scapegoat.
Nah, probably.
I think.
I always thought he was overrated. So
yeah,
overrated.
I know you did.
That was the last one.
All right, whatever. We're gonna move on now. Me and George do play pickup basketball from time to time. I did want to ask you, what is your biggest pet peeve when playing pickup basketball? Do you have a couple pet
Remember
peeves?
when I said
I do.
You know when I said I was gonna bring up Pat Beverly?
Oh right.
I'm bringing them up just because people. Okay, Pat Beverly has good defense. He be fouling here and there, but I hate. My pet peeve is. All right, two pet peeves.
Okay, yeah.
Maybe even more. But
however many.
Maybe I'll think about them as we talk.
Okay.
All right, first one is when I pick up people. Not when I pick up, when I'm playing, and there's someone on my team that's so horrible. Mm-hmm. Horrible. And then they try to do too much, like shooting. I played at Alley Fit. I've been having bad games lately.
They think they're that guy, huh?
But I have been having bad games lately at Alley Fit. I'm not gonna cap, but I know that I've had bad games. Like I'm gonna try to, play.
You're gonna play defense. You're gonna get rebounds.
I'm a clamp.
Yeah.
I'm not a total scrub. I'll get you like buckets here and there, but there's people who completely are horrible.
They just have no awareness of how bad.
I don't mind you playing like basketball. Yeah, basketball. Everywhere. Yeah, exactly. I'll let you run with me, but there's a point where you try to do too much. Dribbling, all this stuff, trying to score so much where it's like, okay, like, oh, you're shooting another jumper. It's game point. You're about to shoot the jumper. Oh, no. Like, bruh.
Yeah.
And then the second pet peeve is when I play pickup and there's that guy who thinks he's clamping up, but he just fouling you.
He's playing like the excessive
Pat Beverly. Yeah. And you're driving to a bucket, foul. And they're like
hacking you.
What? That's no foul. Nah, check up.
Yeah.
Nah.
Or shoot for it.
I don't mind when you're like, okay, I fouled you, whatever.
Yeah.
But then they think they're clamping you where it's like, bro, you're fouling me every possession. Like I was playing last time and I was driving in and it's just same thing, holding. Yeah. They had like, they like holding like where they like hold you and you kind of get by them just because like they're using their arms a lot. It's like, bruh. And then they think they're clamping you. I'm like, no, you're not. You just follow me. Like every time, like if this is a real game, I'm going to the line every single time. Yeah,
there was this guy. Remember when we would go to Guardia Park? There was this guy there who would guard me. He would play great defense. I'll get mine. He'll get his as well while he was guarding me. He would always guard me. He had that like Patrick Beverly energy. Like he wasn't loud or anything like that, but he was like quiet. But he had really good defense, at least on me. And me and him would go back and forth. So like that was probably like the best to it, like impression of Pat Beverly without like being quiet or anything like with being quiet. That was probably like the best, probably like the best defender who's ever guarded me. Honestly, I mean I'm not gonna say like like I've been all around and shit like that, but I mean like he's like one of like the best guys. I mean him would really go at it. My pet peeve for sure, one of my biggest pet peeves is when we're playing and no one's keeping score, and then someone asks about the score like we're already like 10 minutes into the game. Yeah, it's like it's 8-8, right? Like I'm keeping it mentally, me, like because I like to do that.
And then they start.
But arguing. I noticed like there's been a couple times where I played and no one's keeping score. But in my head, I have the score. And then like they finally asked after 10 minutes, oh, what's the score? And then they start arguing about it. I'm like, bro, like keep score, dude. Like what the hell? And then after that, you guys whine and complain about it. And then you're like 10 minutes, and then you spend another 10 minutes just arguing about, oh no, remember he scored, and then he scored, and then I did this layup, and remember I got that steal. Like,
I know what you're talking
about. Oh, that is so horrible. I got
3 more pet peeves. I'm not gonna go too much on them. Probably only on one. One is lately I've been seeing people play with AirPods on, headphones on.
Dude, oh my god.
And then they can't even hear you when you call for the ball, or they can't hear you when
you set the screen, or hey, yeah,
so right. Stupid. Another pet peeve. Wait, I just lost one, but one would be. Hold on. Okay, one is when I pass it to the post, and tell me why. You're trying to post up, and then they come and set you a pick in the post. I've never seen. Okay,
what?
Maybe if you're running plays, yes. As a like, like no, actually not even once you have it in a post, let you go to work. But there's people in pickup. You have a little guy on you. You're ready to post up. They come, they bring your man.
Who's bigger?
They bring their man, and they pack the paint.
Yeah.
And who's telling you I want to pick in the post? And I was never taught to get. The only time you set a pick in the post is when it's off ball, when you don't have the ball yet, so you could repost.
Correct.
Once you have the ball and you're about to go to work and give them little dream shakes, little shimmies.
Yeah.
And they come and bring their man, and they set a pick, and they're just like, I'm like.
Wow, bruh, I've never seen that. I probably have.
Ask Javi, because Javi posts ups a lot, and I know how to get it in the post, so I give it to him, and then I tell everyone clear out, and they just come and they just set the pick, and then they're just like standing there. I'm like, dude, you just brought a whole man. Like now, instead of just being 1-on-1 on the post, you have 2 more guys who are gonna affect your shot. Your teammate, and then the other guy helping.
Yeah.
And then my last pet peeve is when your teammates don't play defense, and it's just like or
teammates you have teammates who don't pass the ball.
Yeah, and they don't pass the ball. And
it's like they think they're Jordan up in here.
And then last but not least is when you guys been running for a while, and then you get like one last game, but the last game they're just like messing around.
Oh, they're messing around. Yeah,
and it's just annoying.
Yeah, especially
That's probably like the last one.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys want to drop your story on your pet peeves, and I know we have a couple of y'all who do play pickup, we would love to hear that, because that one about setting a screen in the post, I've never seen that.
Yes, it happens. Maybe because you don't play in the post, so you haven't.
Yeah, that's true. But so I don't really care.
Since me and Javi play in the post a lot, they be setting screens a lot.
That's true. Okay, so I am going to end off today's episode. I'm going to tell a story about the time I went to DisneyWorld. For those of you who follow me, Buddy_Love02, I went to DisneyWorld with my family back in December. Height of COVID, I know. But we were supposed to go in 2020 because me and my sister both want to see some. We graduated 2020. We were supposed to, for our graduation present, we were supposed to go to Disney World. Supposed to go sometime in the summer. Obviously, that didn't happen. And you actually never heard the story, huh?
No, I haven't.
Okay. This is going to be like a 2-3-parter because it's kind of long, and yeah, it's a lot to pack in. So anyways, we end up going December of 2021. We booked the flight. We're getting a hotel. We get it maybe we didn't plan it that well either. We got it a little bit after Thanksgiving. We got the hotel. So anyways, my uncle and my grandma take us to the airport, and then my son Vlad takes the rest of us. It's me, my mom, my dad, my sister, my sister's boyfriend, my girlfriend, and Ashley. So we go. So they're taking us to the airport. We're on time, 2 hours and 30 minutes, and so they drop us off, and my dad actually has to come in a wheelchair because I actually had to call my mom about this. He had a muscle spasm, a pinched nerve on his leg.
In the airport?
No, he had a pinched nerve.
No, I know, but this happened.
Yeah, in the airport. No, it didn't happen in the airport. He already had it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So he had to take a wheelchair. He couldn't walk at all. It was killing him. Yeah, dude. He was in pain. He couldn't walk it out. He maybe had to get up a couple of times to maybe walk it off because he was sitting down for a long time. But for the most part, he couldn't walk. So him and my mom and my dad had to check in somewhere else since he was getting a wheelchair.
Yeah.
So me, my girlfriend, my sister Ashley and Jose, my sister's boyfriend, were checking into TSA. So we're checking into TSA, and you got to take off your shoes, your belt, all that, right? And I'm in front of everyone, and I'm already done. I'm putting my shoes on already and my belt, and I see Ashley. No, well, my sister called me. It's like, buddy. I turn around. I see Ashley had my grandma's phone with her on her pocket. But we're already at the point of no return. We can't go back already. And keep in mind, we're going to be gone for a solid week already. So my grandma's pretty much phoneless.
Phoneless, yeah.
Yeah. So, well, I mean, there's nothing we could do. So we end up going to the gate already. And we have time to spare, you know. So we're at the gate and we're waiting for my parents. But they're taking quite a while. And my mom calls me. Oh, my dad calls me. One of them. And they're like, hey, we're probably not going to make it. And I'm like, hold up. What? I'm like, what are you talking about? And then they say, the name on the ticket doesn't match your mom's ID. So my mom's government name is Luz Maria, but she goes by Mary and Monica. I know it's weird.
Monica, yeah, I know about Monica.
Okay. On her ID, it says Mary Sandoval. On her ticket, it says Luz Maria. So the TSA, as they are, wouldn't let her pass through. The only record of Luz Maria that she has is her passport. We don't bring our passports. We're still in the country. So my mom had to call my uncle, the one who dropped us off. He had him go to the house and get the ID. But dude, there's only about 40 minutes left till our flight. Till our flight comes. So my dad in the wheelchair, my mom right there. My uncle's racing for his life to come back to go to our house to get the passport.
Crazy, yeah.
So they're going to the house to get the passport. My uncle gets the passport, from what I heard, obviously, because I wasn't there at the time. I'm just me and the rest of us are at the gate. We're panicking. We're like, what is going to happen if they don't make it on time? Like, real talk, what is going to happen? Like, do we leave them? Do we stay? Like, do we not go at all? Whatever, yada yada. My uncle ends up getting the passport, but it's my grandpa's passport.
Oh my goodness.
He gets my grandpa's passport, but luckily he's still close enough. I think he just got in the car and he realizes, he opens it up. Oh, damn, I don't have the right passport.
So he goes back.
He ends up getting the right passport. And the rest of us are at the gate just wondering, like, what the heck are we going to do? We're all panicking. Like, my sister, like, started, like, tearing up a little bit. Because, like, time literally is winding down for us to check in. And then so... By the grace of God, dude, I don't know how the hell my uncle was like speeding to the freeway. He made it on time. But of course, my mom and dad still have to make it through TSA, and my dad is very limited on what he has to do. And there's about like 10 minutes to spare, and we're like, what the hell? So we call my mom and dad, and they said, and we asked them, what do we do? If anything, they said, just leave, and we'll end up getting another flight. We're all like, we have nothing else to do. We got to do it. Luckily, they end up making it on time. But because they had to be rushed, my dad didn't have his wheelchair. So he was like, dude, he was taking forever to walk because obviously, he was very limited.
Yeah, he was.
So he was walking like that. Like, he's like walking as fast as he can. And my mom lives like a mile ahead of him.
No.
So we end up making it. Like 5 minutes left to spare, maybe even less. We're like the last ones on the plane, and we end up going in. And that is the end of part one. It was, dude, I started tearing up. It was very frustrating because it took us a long time. This trip was obviously delayed. Yeah. So, it was just a lot. And story will continue next week when we get there because it is not over. Worse happens.
Worse?
Yes. So,
no way.
Yeah, dude. Yes. Right hand on the Bible, dude. So I'm going to leave it off there. Tune in next week because we're going to keep on, I'm going to continue that story in the end.
It was a little long, but hopefully, you guys enjoyed it. We try to add more stuff about us.
Yeah.
I know it's been a lot of sports. That's why not all of you guys watch sports, but we're going to leave it at that.
Yeah. But either way, we appreciate you guys still tuning in, So
appreciate if you stayed this long.
Yeah.
All right, then. So all I got to say, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
See you guys on the next one.
All right. See you guys next week, and stay up, Dimers.